The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
You want a healthier lifestyle, but how do you want a healthier lifestyle, but how do you get started? Then stick with it by listening to the Fitness Revolution podcast with Shay Sandifer, of course. Your journey to greater well-being starts now.
Hello. How is everyone? It's Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution. So many exciting things, right? It is August, and a couple things as we are heading back into summer and back into the school year. So I am in the thick of it, y'all. So we are going to talk about a little wellness here and how I'm coping. So this is about how parents can cope with kids leaving for college. Right? So yes, this happened to me this past weekend. My 18-year-old daughter, Janae, who I talk about all the time, has left the nest. The infamous left the nest. So I'm a half empty nester. I have one child at home who graduates next year. So by this time next year, we're going to be talking on the podcast of what do we do as an empty nester. But for right now, it was my first child. And as much as you know, this is a goal, right? To get your child, for some people, this was our family goal, to get my child to graduate from high school and head on to the next level, which was college. And by the grace of God, because it was the grace of God after COVID, but with our due diligence and our planning, she not only got into one college, but two colleges that people don't even know about. And I'm going to put this on social media. So she was accepted into Fisk University. So she'll be studying music and music theory. But she also, y'all, is going to Vanderbilt too. So she got into Vanderbilt University for theater. So they have a combined program. So she'll be getting her minor there. And as proud as I am, I'm beyond proud. Like you can't be any more proud, right? The only thing I can be more proud is if the education was free, and it ain't free. I got to pay for it. So y'all see me on here every week. So with that, so I'm just amazed, right? She's going to a historical Black college, but also fulfilling her dreams in theater and music right in the heart of Nashville, Music City, right? Everything she can think of, from blues to country to R&B to hip hop, they have everything there. So I know she's in good hands. I have a lot of people there that are willing to help and root for her. So I'm excited for her journey. But I'm also, let's talk about my journey as a mother that worked really hard to get her here. And what it's like, right? As coping with, she's gone. When I got back today, her door was closed and all the rest of the rooms are open, and I opened it and it was surreal. Not that she wasn't in there, because she's always been gone and doing stuff, but that everything was out of there. It's empty, y'all, like empty. I don't even think I saw a hanger. That was it. And the bedspread on the bed, but every little knickknack is gone because we got rid of the little stuff, right? And that is with her. So kids are way more resilient than we are, young adults. So as I was sobbing, crying for the last 4 days, she looked at me and she said, "Mommy, I don't know what you're crying for, because I'm about to live my best life." And that is obviously the attitude you want. And it made my heart feel great that I am leaving her in a big city. And Miles, what is that, like 1,200 miles away, so far away. And so I just want to talk about some things. If you're out there also this year as a new parent with your first child going to college or your last, right? That can be a lot too. And that transition of life and your parenting skills, because now they're a young adult. And even though you still are connected to them, they are living their own life. And that was a lot for me. I was like, oh my gosh, everything is now done and she's on her own. So, something I want to talk about is like negative emotions, right? Because I think this is a positive time. But I also feel as parents, we've put so much energy into our kids that we forgot about our own wellness, right? So some tidbits that I've thought about and put together are what can we do to survive this time, especially those first few months before the holidays or before you go maybe back to their homecoming. Are those things. So negative emotions, obviously we want to control those. And I think the energy you're putting in and as you're processing your feelings, gain advice from other parents that have been through this. And you probably might need to make some new friends because maybe your friends have been all the kids' friends' parents that you've had and now everyone's gone. So to know that you're not alone in preparing for that. And then the preparation, right? The preparation for your child that has left, the separation anxiety. I saw some kids really breaking down. And I think that how Janae was smiling and so happy that she was on to the next level and she made it here through everything. She was just like, check, 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 financial planning, we did check, medical information, check, student storage and units, check. And so the little things that as parents we worried about, she was like, we planned this, Mom. We're good. We're good. Balancing time is huge, right? Your child's time with their friends and family. So those last few days, Janae just wanted to spend time with just her friends. Like she's like, okay, we're gonna do this, but then I had to go with my friends. I had to go with her friends. And what I realized is some of those friends she might never see again. It might not be to a class reunion where her and I are always going to be talking every day and seeing each other. So I had to balance that over the last few days and understand that now already she's got a roommate and she's got new friends that quick, and they're all on the same path. And so and I know there's a thing called last time syndrome, which is thinking about like the times you'll have with your teen and the things and the activities you'll do together, but understand you're going to create new activities and new ways to do stuff with them. Presents. So probably like, give them something special or, already she's asked for like 5 things and I've been gone 24 hours and barely. And she's just like, yeah, so I think practical gifts are what kids would want. And for you, some cookware, something to go with their phones. She got a new laptop, a MacBook from Apple that she was like loving. Or maybe something that was made for her, or them. So, but the little things, just something like that to know. Care packages are are the best. Pardon me. They say make plans to stay in touch. Well, I'm one of those mamas. I'm staying in touch. We are going to Zoom, FaceTime, text, call, email, and I'm the type of mama that will show up on your doorstep if I don't hear from you. So we will be down there probably once every other month. I don't want to overstay too much, but probably once every other month I'll go down there and say hi and all of those things. But if you don't have that, if it's too much for you to spend because you're really spending money on them to go to college, then definitely get that Zoom, that Google Chat, that FaceTime, something like that you can stay in contact. So, you're okay. So I was thinking about this, a new hobby. As busy as I am, I was like, do I need another hobby? I don't know if I need another hobby. I think I need to go back to the basics, which my hobby, as you guys know, has always been working out. And I definitely have been slacking on that. So I really am honing in now. Over the last couple of weeks, I started of that training again. That's kind of my hobby, is to work out, lift weights, get rid of that anxiety that's living inside of me, and understanding that this is my life again. And even though she's there, I'll still have connections, but I have to deal with what was I doing before or what have I been doing, and keep on that so that you don't get in a dark depression because you're so sad because your best friend is gone. Social life. I kind of maintain a pretty good social life, but also it's probably been focused a lot on the children and their activities. So if you don't have a social life, definitely start going for coffee, go for workouts, go for brunch outings. If you're single, get back out there and mingle and see who else you can meet. You're child free maybe. Or like me, I'm halfway child free because my son's 17 now. So he's not worried about me at all. Trust me. And I love this piece that people don't realize. Maybe you've been so caught up in everything that's been happening over the course of 18 plus years that maybe you needed to finish that degree. That is great wellness, right? Go back to school. You can do online or in person. They got everything for adults now. So, and it's never too late. And don't think you're not probably even have to be in school 4 years. So I suggest getting a certificate or going back to school. I actually am doing something this fall that I'll be doing that. So yeah. But I know these things happen and I know everyone's thinking about this. So how am I going to deal with my child? And so as we're coming to this place of empty nester or you're heading into that, understand there's a lot of tips and things you can do to make sure that you are well, right? We want to focus on your wellness and your well-being. We don't want you to go in depression. We don't want you to have anxiety because they're adults. They are. And they have to go live their life just as you did. I hope that helped you. I hope it makes you a little bit more clearer in your thoughts and what you need to do to move forward in your future as they are moving forward in theirs. As always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. And this is Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution. See you soon. Bye.
Check back next week for more on living your healthier lifestyle and share previous episodes of Shay's podcast with your friends. Log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Hi, I'm Shaletta Brundage. I'm a media personality, podcaster, and a business owner. But my most important role is mom. 3 of my beautiful kids have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. When I didn't know who to trust or where to turn, I found ACRA. ACRA provides home care services to families all over Minnesota. The care is not one size fits all. They know each one of my kids is unique. They listen to what resources we needed and what's best for our family. I've seen my kids grow and thrive with ACRA's in-home care. While autism is the most common diagnosis among ACRA clients, ACRA offers personalized in-home care services for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, behavioral diagnosis, and mental illness. They work with children, adolescents, and older folks too. Find out more about ACRA at their website, acrahomecare.org. ACRA helps me provide my kids with a better quality of life. They can do it for your family too.
You've been thinking about it for a long time. You've asked people you trust about it. You've done some research. And now you're ready. Ready to get your COVID-19 vaccine or booster shot. And now you can plan to do it right here in your neighborhood with folks you know. Make plans to go to the Power of the People Institute's Wellness Village for the vaccine and other free health screenings. It's happening Saturday, July 29th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get the facts from nurses from our community. They'll be there to answer your questions and see you through it. The vaccine is not only free, but you'll receive a $50 incentive just for getting it. Come roll up your sleeve with people you know. That's July 29th at 600 18th Avenue North in Minneapolis. See you there.
Children's Minnesota, the leader in specialized healthcare for kids, is here to raise awareness, standards, the bar, the stakes, the question, the curtain. On raising kids' health to the highest priority, kids need equal access to healthcare, more pediatric expertise, a voice for change. Kids need us, all of us. So let's raise them up. Children's Minnesota, the kid experts.
Do you worry that lead-based paint in your older home might be dangerous to your children or kids who visit you? Well, Hennepin County put those fears to rest. Hennepin County offers free lead tests and home assessments. If they find anything, eligible homeowners and landlords can receive up to $15,000 for work on the home, including new windows. The government banned lead-based paint 45 years ago when it was discovered that lead poisoning can affect development and cause permanent damage in young children. But 75% of those homes built before 1978 still contain some lead-based paint. As the paint degrades, it can make dust that little kids ingest when they're crawling and putting things in their mouths. So make sure your home is safe and hazard-free. Learn about testing and that $15,000 grant at hennepin.us/lead control. That's hennepin.us/lead control.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.